I wrote a new 10 generation legacy challenge for The Sims 4, and in this video, I'm gonna kind of unveil all of the rules and then make the sim that I'm gonna use as the founder when I play through it myself. The beginning of this video might seem a tiny bit weird because I actually originally made this to post as like a secret video as a gift to people who donated to my fundraiser. We just spent the entire month of May fundraising for St. Jude over on my Twitch channel, so I wanted to have a little thank you to the people who donated, and that's why I made this video. But now our fundraiser is over and I want to share it with everybody, so I'm posting it here on YouTube publicly. The video isn't really any different from my normal YouTube videos. You just might hear me mention that a couple of times, so I wanted to give you a disclaimer in advance. And when I post this publicly, I'll actually have played through a lot of this challenge already over on Twitch. After I finish streaming, I post all of my live streams on my second channel called Simsie. So I'll link that YouTube channel and also the legacy playlist for you. And I'll link our donation page for the fundraiser. The fundraiser is like over now because I'm not going to be streaming every day for it anymore. But I don't close the donation page or anything. It's still up. You can still donate. As of recording this, we haven't actually started yet. It's currently the 28th of April. My goal is to raise $200,000 this month, which sounds absolutely absurd to say out loud. Hopefully we have gotten there by the time that you see this, but I think that just about covers all the important disclaimers. So let's get into the actual video now. We're gonna need a little bit of backstory here because the sim is gonna be weird and the whole existence of this legacy challenge is a little bit weird. So you've maybe heard of the Not So Berry challenge. That is a legacy that I wrote back in 2017 with my friend Zoe. And the idea of Not So Berry was to kind of play off berry sims, which were a really big trend at the time. Even if you weren't around back then, you can probably kind of picture what a berry sim might be. It is exactly as it sounds. So like a strawberry sim would have pink skin, pink hair. Everything would be kind of strawberry themed. And when Zoe and I wrote the challenge, we were kind of thinking about like berry sim light. Inspired by that idea of the whole color theme thing, we sort of wrote a rainbow themed challenge. And so like in the yellow generation, everything is yellow. The idea is that your sim will have yellow hair, their house will be yellow, all of their traits are yellow. Clumsy, ambitious, and loner kind of have like yellow in the trait icons. And then we base the skills and the career around whatever traits sort of fit the theme. And then we sort of arrange them in an order that made sense. And they're not really in a rainbow order, they're more in like a storyline order. And storyline is a strong word. Just as an example, in between Gen 2 and Gen 3, the Rose Gen is a politician, they're a real hard worker, they're not home very often, they have absolutely no parental instincts whatsoever, and so their kid grows up not super close with their parents, but very close with their grandparent. And the grandparent was a scientist in the Mint generation. So the Yellow Gen ends up becoming an astronaut. Hi, Snap. I guess she wanted to be involved in the secret video. But like, hopefully that makes sense. So it's not really a storyline, but there's sort of like a loose story that it follows. With this challenge, we also tried to use a lot of different packs in a lot of different ways. We were kind of trying to combine pack features that you maybe wouldn't otherwise use together. So like the Orange Gen is a baker and a criminal. The Pink Gen is into like writing and wellness. The Peach Gen is a detective who then quits their job and becomes a comedian. We also included things like leaving someone at the altar, entering the secret lot in Oasis Springs, the postcard collection, the elements collection, a lot of those like smaller random base game features that I just never really had used before. And the goal literally was to give ourselves a reason to use them. We didn't think anybody was ever gonna play this challenge. We wrote this challenge for like me and Zoe to play for fun. It's almost kind of weird for me looking back on this so many years later, because I wrote this when I was in high school. It was kind of like a silly joke with my friend. I never could have imagined that in 2025 people would still be playing it and like still think that it's fun. I don't even know if I would have expected to still be doing YouTube at this point. Like I never could have imagined how my life would turn out in the next 8 years. And so that brings us to now with my new legacy challenge, the Very Veggie legacy challenge. So this is also a very silly, ridiculous little challenge, kind of coming from that same inspiration and the same roots as Not So Berry, but it's not like a sequel to Not So Berry or an extension of Not So Berry. It's its own thing. In fact, it's kind of the opposite of Not So Berry. It's the Very Veggie challenge instead. And I decided to write this for a couple of reasons. Number one, people ask me about writing an extension to Not So Berry literally all the time. Obviously, Not So Berry is kind of old, so it uses a lot of old pack content. People often ask if I'll go back and update it to include newer packs. People want to see if I'll write an extension of it and like add extra generations. I've been asked about like a Not So Berry 2 to replace it, but I don't really have any interest in doing that personally. I guess I sort of feel like we wrote Not So Berry, we put it out in the world as it is, and now since it's out there and it's kind of become popular and known, it's sort of taken on a life life of its own. Like, other people have written base game versions. There's an extended version written by somebody else. I kind of think of Not So Berry as like belonging to the community. I don't really have a desire to go back and change what it already is. Not So Berry has its own life, so I'd rather write something completely different instead. And last year during my charity fundraiser, I promised that if we raised a certain amount of money, I would write a sequel sort of thing to Not So Berry, or at least write like a new legacy challenge. So that's what this is. This is the new legacy challenge that I promised. This is kind of fun for me because I haven't actually talked to anyone about this or like shown it to anybody yet, at least as of recording this video. For me, it's like a grand unveiling. For you, it's probably been out for a little bit now. So as like a general overview of the challenge, it's a rags to riches style legacy challenge. So when you first start out, you make a sim, move to an empty lot, and then cheat all of their money away. A traditional legacy challenge works that way as well, but you usually have a little bit more than 0 simoleons. For us, we're starting from scratch. Think of yourself as like a little baby seed of a vegetable that then has to grow and flourish. You're not getting anything to start out with. All of the sims will have assigned traits, aspirations, and careers to work on, plus a few additional rules for each generation. And to complete the challenge, you have to play through 10 generations and complete every goal for each generation. And as a quick little disclaimer, not all of these are technically vegetables. There are some on this list that are technically fruits. I don't want to hear about it, okay? Please do not attack me for including tomatoes in the vegetable challenge. I understand that they are botanically a fruit. The difference is that all of these are considered vegetables in a culinary context. That is the key. But here are the rules. So each generation is a color theme, kind of like Not So Berry, but it's also a vegetable theme. And the rules themselves are kind of inspired by both the vegetable and the color. I did not pick traits based on a color theme this time. So like the green gen doesn't have all green traits, but I did still pick them kind of based on a story. So the green gen sim is creative, an art lover, and high maintenance. They aren't gonna have like a career, but they are gonna run a small business using businesses and hobbies. They're gonna have the Lord of the Knits aspiration from Nifty Knitting, and their goals are to get a 5-star business, to max the wellness skill, and then also to max 3 other artistic skills, and you can pick those. So I listed some examples here, but I tried to give a little bit more wiggle room for you with the story you're trying to tell. So I want you to run a business, but like you could do pottery, you could do painting, it's kind of up to you. And then I also included a list of the packs that are required, but some pack substitution ideas in case you have other packs. And I wrote a whole base game version for every single generation, because obviously not everybody has all of the packs that I've used in the challenge, so I wanted to give you some options to do instead. And I'm gonna link this down below in case you want to read through the entire challenge and check it out for yourselves. This tab is like kind of detailed, all written out. I also have just a general overview tab and a base game overview tab to make it a little bit easier to see all at once. And now we are going to make our founder sim. I do not want to create a story, no. I'm probably just gonna randomize the sim a few times to give us like a more interesting base. I don't really know what they're gonna look like yet. I just don't want to have one of those default sims. Why is she talking so much? The only thing I know going into this is that I want the last name Sprout, and I guess we also know all of her traits. I'm a little bit scared about this high maintenance trait situation, but it's gonna be fine. And I also never play with the knitting aspiration. That's part of why I put it on here. I was kind of trying to pick stuff that I don't use very often. I'm gonna set her up to like basically every single creative skill there is in the game. I don't think we'll actually end up using every single one of them, but the likes and dislikes are up to you. And this makes life easier for me. We're also gonna like green. And I feel like this sim probably likes compliments, maybe likes discussing interests, probably likes stories and gossip, but maybe they're not super into silly behavior. I don't like to put too many dislikes because it causes me problems when I'm trying to play with my sims. I'm not gonna put any decor or fashion likes yet either because I don't want to put myself in a box. And I'm certainly not putting any dislikes there. I bet she dislikes ambitionless sims because she cares so much about running her business and like being successful. She likes artsy sims, that's for sure. Maybe she likes optimistic sims too. And I don't know, she's high maintenance. Maybe she does have a couple extra dislikes. Maybe high energy sims bother her. They're like too much. She doesn't like it. And maybe she doesn't like cerebral sims either. I'm gonna say she doesn't like deep thoughts. I'm just gonna make it harder for myself. Okay, and then music, no dislikes. She's not allowed any. Maybe she likes retro music. Should we randomize her turn-ons and turn-offs and just see what it gives us? Engineering, no, she's not turned on by engineering sims. She likes artsy Sims and high-skilled Sims. Maybe she hates nature-y Sims because she probably doesn't like to go outside because of her whole high maintenance thing. And maybe she can be into taken people, just like a little bit of a red flag. Let's have her be attracted to broke Sims too. Okay, characteristics. She hates high-energy Sims. That works out. Maybe she can like messy people. She'll also like artsy people, funny people, but she hates optimists and cerebral Sims. She's attracted to green hair, but she hates brown hair. That randomized, that's kind of funny because she's gonna have green hair. I'll keep that. That works out for me. She hates brown and white clothes. Maybe she likes green clothes though. She likes costumes and polished fashion. That's fine. I don't really mind what their turn-ons for fashion are. I feel like it doesn't matter too much. Okay, I did have a name idea for this. It's Collie, but I don't know if that's too on the nose for a sim themed after broccoli. I feel like a lot of people are probably gonna pick that as their first sim name too, because it's like the obvious choice. Brock, Collie, like there's only a couple of options here. One of the other ideas I had was like Brooklyn, kind of like Brooklyn, but Brock. Then I was like looking up different varieties of broccoli. What's Eden Brothers broccoli? Oh, they just sell seeds. Well, we can't name her after a brand. That's no good. I think I'm gonna stick to Collie. What about Broccolina? Like broccolini? No, Collie's good. Stop, Kayla. Wait, her face is really pretty. Without even being changed. Like before we even touched this sim at all. She looks really cute. I think I'm gonna do some freckles. And I also know she has to have green hair. That's like a given. Green hair, green eyes. Everything about this feels really high pressure to me. With it being like the founder, I don't know, it's kind of scary. I kind of like this hair and I haven't really used it much. I changed her eyebrows too. I actually can't tell if I like the hair or not. Oh my God, I can't remember what skin tone she had a second ago. I feel like I just changed it. I love the gap teeth, it's like my favorite. I also kind of want to have her ears poke out a little bit, but I don't, oh God. Can you even do that with this hair? Well, I was gonna put her in some Nifty Knitting clothing, but there's really not that much clothing from Nifty Knitting. I mean, there is, but we just don't have access to it because you have to make it. I do like this little tank top. I don't normally use this tank top. I'm definitely gonna have her wear that for her hot weather. Well, let's just look through literally everything that is green. So in the rules, I unfortunately have two green generations. I made one of them dark green and one of them light green. In my mind, broccoli is the dark green generation. I just did that because I wanted to have 10 different color themes and we had to use green twice because there's not really that many colors that exist in nature for vegetables and also exist as swatches in The Sims 4. We're also looking for it to be kind of artsy. Ooh, wait, that's actually really cute. This is from a new kit. I'm gonna save that for a second. I'll probably give her a couple of outfits, I think. That's also a nice dark green. Oh, that's pretty too. Maybe she could wear this for her cold weather outfit. Yeah, I'm not super interested in most of these other options. Like getting down into the base game stuff, it's not really speaking to me either. There's some nice plain stuff, but let's try dresses. Oh, we have the perfect swimsuit color. She can wear that. Fairy costume. I don't know when I last used this outfit. Honestly, I like can't remember a single time. I sort of forget that it even exists. We should try and use that sometime, but I don't think that it works for her. It's like not green enough. A lot of these are too light also. Like this is so cute, but that might be better for the light green gen. I suppose there could be some wiggle room here with the colors. Like I'm the one who wrote this challenge, so we don't have to stick to anything too specific. I love this dress. It's like one of my favorites in the game, but I don't know if it works for us. This one too, but again, it's like kind of light. I do sort of feel like that's more her vibe though, so maybe I'll wear it anyway. Oh, let's wear this for our cold weather. Oh wait, I actually already had something for cold weather, so let me try that again. I'm doing this in a really weird order, I know. I'm like, oh wait, that's cute too. Okay, I guess I'm giving her like 3 cold weather outfits. Oh, I want this, but it doesn't come in green. We could definitely use this for somebody. Maybe the orange gen, the carrot gen can wear this because it has vegetables on it. Okay, sorry, back to everyday where I was trying to go through and find outfits for her to wear. We could wear this for our business. It's just not that cute. Oh, this one could be fun. I don't know if I've ever worn this in that swatch. Like genuinely, I don't think I've ever used that a single time. All right, let's try that. Okay, now we go back and start trying to put together actual outfits because I did this in like the absolute weirdest way. Why aren't these gonna come in the right shade of green? Oh, how does that look? I think I actually kind of like that. And I like that it has some pattern too because I think that it makes the tone on tone more okay if it's got pattern to it. We definitely need some green nails. I don't think they should be too long. What kind of green jewelry is there? Oh, there's an eyeball ring. You could always do that. This one's cute. That comes, I don't even think I realized that came in green. Oh, this ring in green could be like such a cute wedding ring. Whoa, I don't think I realized that came in green either. The green and the gold is a pretty color combo. I actually really like that. How about bracelets? What are we working with right now? Oh, that's adorable. Does that work with this outfit or is it too much? I feel like she needs something kind of dainty for this outfit. But there's not really dainty bracelets in The Sims 4. I might use those for a different outfit. I think maybe the shirt is what's throwing me off. It's like all of the bows and the buttons that I'm not so sure about, but I think I'm being dramatic. Are there any little necklaces that come in green? No, they're all so much. And this one doesn't even come in green. I'm wondering if I should switch this. No, I actually don't like that. Never mind. I'm gonna keep the outfit like this. We can maybe have like a little wedge shoe and some green toenail polish. I don't like it, never mind. How about just like a plain little sandal? I could see that. We could do some little gold earrings. Okay, now my question is, what if we did some green eyeliner? Can I make it a little bit darker? So it's kind of subtle, this green eyeliner. She can have some mascara with it. I don't think I want to do an eyeshadow because, oh God. A lot of the eyeshadow is kind of busy. It's like a bit much. Yeah, there's something about just the liner that I think looks kind of cute. Maybe she could just have some lip gloss with it too, at least for her like everyday makeup. I'm trying out a watch instead because I feel like we kind of toned down this outfit to be a little bit more casual with these sandals. So we can have like a little brown bracelet might be nice. Okay, next everyday outfit. I think I'm gonna do jeans with this one. And I don't think that the jeans have to be green. I think that they could be like regular blue jeans, but maybe one of the outfits we can wear some green jeans with. All I know is that with this, we like really need to have a green shoe. Not to put her in the same one again, but it did kind of look good. I also gave her some more freckles. I think that works. And then I'm kind of wondering, what if we gave her a tattoo? Do you think there's a broccoli tattoo? Dang. Well, I can't very well make one, can I? No, this is not gonna work. Never mind. I can't do that. I can't, it's gonna be a disaster. I can't do that. I can't be trusted to do that. I'm terrible. I'm gonna use those bracelets I wanted before for this outfit. That's kind of cute. And then for this one, unfortunately, I think I don't like this very much. We can do sneakers in this outfit. I feel like we need to at least occasionally wear closed-toed shoes. So we'll try that. And then maybe this last one can be where we have the green jeans. What kind of green shoes? Oh, look at these dark green sneakers. That's so good. We need something that's like not as green, but like green, but maybe patterned, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I want it to be kind of a t-shirt sort of vibe, because then it'll be kind of casual. I guess it also could be plain, like we could do like a plain white sort of thing. Oh no, what about this? This has like an olive tone to it. There's also something like this. It does come in light green. I think I might have her wear this. I might also have her put her hair down for this outfit, or we could at least like change it up. I kind of like the idea of wearing a couple different hairstyles. Look at how different the color of this hair is. Like when you combine these two, this hair, this one's like so much lighter. We are looking for a dark green formal dress. This one's like a little bit too blue toned, but this version's too light. I've decided I don't care. I think I'm just gonna use it anyway. This is The Sims 4. Like it's physically impossible to get everything to be the exact shade you're looking for. You can try to do that, but it just doesn't work. Like it's just not a thing. It'll only end in sadness. And see, like all these athletic tops are so lime colored. It's never gonna be the exact shade you're looking for. We can obviously try, but like I don't wanna let myself stress about that because it's out of our control. Can wear those same sneakers again. And maybe I'll take her makeup off and stuff for her athletic outfit. Same thing for her sleepwear. She can take it all off and then like maybe braid her hair back. Should we use this? I do think that she would love these pajamas. There's another full body one. Yeah, see, there's a couple of things like this. This one's kind of loungy. Maybe she could wear this too, but with green socks. Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. When they put on like every accessory ever, it's wild. Even the gloves. Okay, in hindsight, maybe I should have saved some of those everyday outfits to be party wear because I've run out of things to wear. This one comes in green. We could do some little green shoes with it. I actually like that a lot. And then our swimwear, we kind of already chose, but I'll take her makeup off for it. Hot weather, we sort of started here too. Obviously, this is also not dark green, but like we were saying before, you just can't, like, it's not really possible to achieve that. Oh my goodness. I think she needs to wear these shorts. That's so cute. And then maybe we could pick a second hot weather outfit that's like very based around green. We could have like some green shorts or a green skirt or something. There's not that many options. Oh my gosh, these come in green? Do you think it looks weird with the top? I feel like it kind of does. I hate this shirt. There's a reason I never use it. Oh no. Ooh, this one might be kind of interesting. Are there green shoes? This comes in green on the sandal. Maybe we could wear a skirt with this then instead. Kind of needs to be like a light green or even like a creamy color. The game is classing that as being green. Personally, I don't know if I would, but what do I know? Let's do a necklace again. Maybe she could wear some sunglasses for her hot weather outfits. I don't know if that's her vibe. There are a lot of green glasses. Maybe she could do these though. I don't know if I like them that much, but it's kind of fun. Okay, she's dressed very green right now in all of her outfits. I think I feel pretty good about this. We have just her cold weather left to do, and it looks like I gave her a few different options, so we'll go set these up. I think she should wear just like regular jeans with this sweater. They do come in green, but I don't think it needs to happen. Little green boots to go with it. Maybe she could wear her hair down. Wow, I never use this hair. That's dyed out. That's so pretty. We should use that for one of the future airs. I'm gonna put her hair down and then like in a hat is sort of what I was talking about. I don't really know which hat, but that'll do. Santa hat? I guess that's an option. Well, this one's kind of like the exact same color. Let's try that. She can wear this little coat. And then this one I feel like is a little bit more casual. I guess we're just wearing this out when it's raining and stuff, but that works. Okay, here's Collie in all of her different outfits. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else that I want to do or set up. I'm not even sure if I like her outfits that much. Hopefully I don't have like a random desire to change them, but I think she's good. Oh, we can do a walk. Maybe she could walk a little bit snooty because she's high maintenance. I don't know if that fits with her vibe. How about this? That's surely her vibe. No, I'm kidding. We can do this one. I feel like this sim is almost like the most normal out of all of the generations. You like start out fine and then it quickly devolves. I almost want her to be a little bit goofier, but maybe she can grow goofier as she lives her life. I'm gonna say she's set up. Oh my God. It's always so weird making a legacy sim. Like we're gonna play with this sim's kids and their kids and their kids and their kids for like a year in real life. It's kind of high pressure. I think that's why I'm overthinking it so much. Okay, we'll start in summer and I haven't fully decided where I want to live yet. So here's the thing. This is kind of like the businesses and hobbies generation. So Nordhoven would make sense, but I'm living here in my other legacy challenge right now. I'm kind of torn between San Myshuno and living on like this lot because we could build up a cool business on the ground floor and then we're kind of in like a high traffic area, or maybe living in Copperdale and doing the same thing. But I think that San Myshuno is what is calling to me. So I'm gonna move out here and bulldoze it. Oh good, she's already having a great time with her irrational hatred for the sun. We're gonna be in for it with this sim. And then we'll cheat our money back down to 0. Oh my God. And then what? Are we just, that's it? We're ready to start? I think so. Well, I think that probably brings this video to an end then. So if you haven't caught up yet, I'm currently playing the Very Veggie Legacy over on my Twitch channel. I'm gonna link the playlist down below where I've been uploading all of those streams to YouTube. I post all my streams on my second channel called More Simsie, so I'll link that for you too. I'll link my Twitch channel for you, I'll link the fundraiser for you, and of course I'll link the rules to the legacy challenge. That's kind of like the big thing here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this like weird little secret video, and truly I cannot thank you enough for donating to our fundraiser. It is because of people like you that we're able to do so much good. I am eternally grateful for your generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I guess with that, I'll wrap it up and I will see you all tomorrow, okay? Bye everybody. There's a plumber who's here to help fix our water heater right now. And here I'm just yapping about vegetables. I literally just heard him come back in from the garage seconds ago, like right as I finished talking about the video. And now I'm talking quieter because I'm kind of embarrassed. I think he can absolutely hear me up here.